It is my pleasure to welcome Hillary Timonera, the Assistant Director of Special Education in the Batesville High School Spotlight. Hillary, welcome.
Thank you.
This year, the Special Olympics in Indiana, working with the Indiana Association of School Principals, introduced free books, lessons, and videos related to the Ted Green documentary of Indiana legend Carl Eskine. How can these materials help enhance our classroom instruction?
So we certainly always appreciate when free materials are given to our classroom that help with furthering our classroom instruction and bringing relevancy into our instruction. I think in particular these materials help our students understand Carl Erskine's values of inclusion and diversity and acceptance that our students can work with in conjunction with some of their classroom materials through grade level and age appropriate materials that also align very well with the Indiana academic standards. So we're very fortunate for those resources.
A focus of Batesville Schools and part of your leadership is to bridge instructional strategies with community partnerships. Yeah. How does this event support our strategies and enhance the overall experiential learning?
Mm-hmm. So a lot of our high school students, in conjunction with Mrs. Rowlett's leadership, have worked with several local area businesses to bring this event to our community and make it possible. That has definitely, I think, brought a hands-on learning aspect to the classroom, as well as bridging classroom learning with those businesses to help make this event possible. Additionally, just outside of the high school students in that classroom, from kindergarten all the way up till 12th grade, with those free materials and resources that have been provided, our students have an excellent opportunity to engage in some hands-on learning that bridge with some real-life experiences that can be seen within the documentary and within our community as a whole.
Well, thank you for your leadership in this. We look forward to hearing from two of our students who have been a part of the process, Issac Kramer and Ellie Holt, also their lead teacher, Traci Rowlett, talking about the overall classroom experience. So thank you for helping support this event, and we look forward to the screening on April the 27th.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Hillary.
Okay.
Welcome back to the BHS Spotlight. I am pleased today to be joined with two Batesville High School students, Issac Kramer and Ellie Holt. We're here to talk about an exciting event coming to Batesville. Issac, on April 27th, the Best We've Got, the Carl Eskine Story, is going to be hosted at the Gibson Theatre. Tell us a little bit about the event.
So Special Olympics, along with the Gibson Theatre, are hosting the movie. The doors will open at 6:15. Tickets are available online at the door on the day of the movie. This event is special because the president of Special Olympics, Jeff Mueller, and the film director, Ted Green, will also be attending the event.
And this is going to be a tremendous event here locally for us to highlight the Special Olympics. Ellie, Mrs. Rowlett has worked with your class to help make this event possible.
Yeah.
What have you done to help?
We did like local businesses and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like the banks and stuff, Mrs. Rowlett.
Mm-hmm.
And banks and Toros and like the Pizza Hut and then this Kroger's and the phone store.
So part of what you were able to do is get some of our community partners to come in and help support this event so that we get to be one of the sneak previews of the documentary series. Thank you for doing that. Issac, you guys both are representing the Special Olympics. How has your involvement with the Special Olympics helped your overall high school experience?
It's helped me become more confident and communicate better with other people, and it's made me willing to try new activities. This past weekend I attended an athlete leadership university at Butler to learn skills to become a leader.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Good job, I think.
So Ellie, this event on the 27th, what are you most looking forward to?
Like join the movie and stuff with people, with friends and all that stuff. Like everybody.
It'll be a big community event that you helped create and lead, and you get to be a part of as well. So yeah, we're looking forward to that on the 27th at the Gibson. Issac, you've had a tremendous amount of success in the Special Olympics. Tell us about the events that you've competed in and in your accomplishments.
So I've competed in track, bowling, snowshoeing, equestrian, and long distance running. This past summer I competed in Orlando at the USA Games. I was one of the 6 male track athletes to be chosen to represent Team Indiana. I won silver in 200 and 400 and the gold in the javelin throw.
That's quite a career of accomplishments. Congratulations on all of that.
Thank you.
So Ellie, you're an avid Batesville Bulldog fan.
Yes.
And have attended many events. How has the Special Olympics and athletics in general helped your high school experience?
I do bowling, equestrian, snowshoeing. I'm doing this year volleyball, and in the fall I'm doing soccer.
Wonderful. Well, Ellie, Isaac, thank you for your work in helping make the Carl Eskine story come to life here in Batesville as we look to on the 27th. Individuals that are interested in being part of this event, ticket information will be attached to this at the end of the broadcast. We want to welcome everybody out, not only to see the Carl Eskine story, but also to help these individuals fulfill a night full of community involvement at the Gibson Theatre. Ellie, Isaac, thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure to introduce Traci Rowlett, a teacher here at Batesville High School, and also the leader of two students we heard from earlier, Ellie Holt and Issac Kramer. So Traci, welcome.
Thank you.
How have you taken an active role to help bring the Carl Eskine story to the Gibson Theatre? And tell us a little bit about the event.
I was contacted by a couple of my parents who wanted me to be part of the committee for Ripley, Ohio Dearborn Special Olympics. They wanted to bring award-winning filmmaker Ted Green to share the life story of Indiana icon and Major League Baseball player Carl Eskine, who had a huge impact on Indiana Special Olympics. His movie talks about his life as an advocate of acceptance and inclusion, most importantly for him that he was a parent of a son with Down syndrome. It debuted in August 2022 in Anderson, Indiana, and has been seen by thousands of people across the state, and now we're bringing it to Batesville.
It's an exciting event, and we talked with Isaac and Ellie about the role that athletics has played in their experience. But also Ellie referenced the classroom and the students taking an active role in bringing this here. Talk a little bit about your active involvement and your students' active involvement and what led up to this event on the 27th that we'll have at the Gibson, and also how these types of events help with experiential learning.
Learning by doing is a huge part of my classroom. We love hands-on activities. A few of my students participate in Special Olympics. We have all been to Erskine Green Training Institute multiple times in Muncie. So this film is obviously very important to them. Ellie, Isaac, and Emily, who was not on our filming earlier, took flyers around to local businesses to personally invite them to the Batesville screening and to hand out flyers that could be hung up as advertisement for the community. This was a great way for them to practice interpersonal skills and just networking in the community, which will be beneficial after they graduate.
The Special Olympics of Indiana is made available to all schools, the Erskine Personal Impact Curriculum EPIC, free for all Indiana schools. How can these curriculum resources help your classroom activities?
EPIC materials are related to the Indiana academic standards. It is a great way for us to teach themes that are inspired by Carl's life, including inclusion, belonging, and leadership. They are also based upon grade level. So like the primary school has their own materials, whereas I have my own materials.
Well, Traci, thank you for your help in bringing this event here. Your leadership helped create this kind of community following that we look to make sure they invite the community here on the 27th for the showing and the documentary.
Okay,
thank you again for your help.